book reviews, woo! I think we're on number 25 now, which is I'm the Messenger by Markus Zusak. I read this book because I did love The Book Thief so much. Now, I'm not going to try and compare the two books because I don't think that's fair to either book, and they're so different, and let's face it, what can really compare to The Book Thief? But Zusak's writing style from The Book Thief is still here and really strong. I say still here, but I think I'm the Messenger might have been written first. Not sure. As with The Book Thief, I question why this is marketed or categorized as a young adult book, but that's irrelevant. I encourage everyone to read it. The ending did kind of confuse me or come out of nowhere for me. Of course, I won't spoil it. I just didn't think it was fulfilling in the way that I hoped it would be, but that's alright because the rest of the book was so intriguing, and I loved the characters, especially the doorman. It takes place in Australia, and I kept forgetting that they're in a different hemisphere, and they were saying that it was like December, but they didn't need a jacket, and I was like, what are you talking about? My next book is Just Don't Fall by Josh Sundquist, who is a YouTuber. In case you don't know him, I'll put his link in the doobly-doo. He's hilarious. I've watched him for a while, and as soon as I found out that he had written a book, I went to the library and got it and read it pretty soon. He's an amputee because of cancer that he had in his leg as a kid, and this book is the story of his experiences then as a kid and how that led him to eventually be on the 2006 Paralympic skiing team in Torino. The way that he narrates the book, he says it all in the present tense, and he writes as though he were speaking at whatever age he is during the book, so it's a personal way for him to tell the story, makes it feel like you're right there with him. He's also a motivational speaker, like as his profession, and that's easy to tell when you read the book. He's inspirational without being too lofty. You can actually download a large portion of the audiobook, so I'm going to put the link to that in the doobly-doo as well. My last book for today is Dear Mr. Potter, which was compiled and edited by Lily Zalon. This book was put together by Harry Potter fans, written by Harry Potter fans, for Harry Potter fans, and dedicated to J.K. Rowling. This book is really for our generation who grew up with Harry Potter. It came out this summer in the middle of that hype about the last movie and everyone talking about it all ending. I have to admit, when I first read it, I opened it and read like a few pages and then had to stop because I was just getting so emotional. I know a lot of people who just cried their way through this book. It's just really beautiful and moving. It was sort of a way for me to look back on my entire childhood as it connected to Harry Potter and realized that I was in no way alone during all of that. What I especially loved about this book was that so many people in their letters wrote about how J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter taught us that magic was real in the form of love in our world, and how that message formed so many of us and changed our lives. This book really gets down to the root of the fandom, past all of the flair of the conferences and Wizard Rock and everything, and gets straight to the base of it, which is just the fact that we all really love these books. All of the benefits go to the Harry Potter Alliance. I think there are still some left, so you can still buy one, and there are letters from fandom leaders, as they call it, like Melissa Anelli, John Green, Andrew Slack of the Harry Potter Alliance, Andrew Sims and Eric Skull from MuggleCast, Marco Shiro from the Mark Reads Harry Potter blog, Ivana Lynch, who played Luna Lovegood, and tons of other people, whether you know them or not. All of the letters are really touching and worth reading.